I'm Sam Castine and welcome to Saranac. Tonight we're here for girls varsity action. This Seton Catholic Knights going against the VHS Hornets. This is Section 7 Class B semifinals. We'll be back. I would imagine they'll be giving us the lineup, so we'll wait for that. We'll be back in a few minutes.
And the Hornets of Plattsburgh. I have a few announcements before I introduce the players. Seton will be home on the scoreboard. And also, state law prohibits smoking in school buildings, so there will be no smoking any place in any area this evening. Also, admission to an interscholastic event is a privilege, and with privilege comes responsibility. Responsibility to conduct oneself in a manner where the game is enjoyable for other fans and participants. Section 7 reminds you to catch the spirit of good sportsmanship on the court and in the stands. And now the players for tonight's game. For the Hornets of VHS, number 10, Aaron Post.
Aaron Post, number 10.
Number 34, Kelly Fountain.
Kelly Fountain.
Number 33, Stacy Brown.
Stacy Brown.
Number 45, Sergey Chanhope.
Sergey Chanhope.
Number 20, Makan Fahardi.
Makan Fahardi.
And starters for PHS. At guard, number 11, Jody Forget.
Jody Forget, these are the starters.
Number 22, Rainey Dingman.
Rainey Digman, number 22.
Number 30, Holly Mulholland.
Holly Mulholland, 30.
Number 44, Liz Yakstad.
Liz Jackstaff,
And number
44.
Kelly Sheen.
Kelly Sheen, number 24.
The Hornets are coached by Mr. John Fountain. And now for the Seton Knights, number 11, Kim Giroux.
Kim Giroux, Seton Knights, number 11.
15, Amy Ryan.
Amy Ryan, 14.
Number 22, Duffy Joyner.
Duffy Joyner.
Katie Van Arman.
Katie Van Arman, 24.
Mary Beth Abdallah.
Abdella.
And the starters,
Mary Beth
at
Abdallah.
guard, number 12, Emily Heatherton.
Emily Heatherton, one of the starters. Number 12.
Number 21, Laura Nickel.
Laura Nickel, 21.
Forward, number 25, Megan Fortrell.
Megan Fortrell.
At forward, number 32, Megan Sullivan.
Megan Sullivan.
And at center, number 34,
And Katie Katzar, number 34.
The Knights are coached by Mr.
And her little brother right here, Curly.
Tonight's officials are Ms. Hoppyrock and Mr. John Rostovich. Would everyone please rise for our national anthem?
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. Our flag is waving, thy guns bursting in truth to thy light, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free, and from home of
It's showtime. Castine jumping against Sheen. Top control by the Hornets. It'll take me a little while to learn the numbers. Mulholland. Dishes over to Forget. Back out to Forget. To Mulholland. Out of bounds is Seton ball. Heatherton will toss in to Fortrell. Now, Megan, I know. I've known her since 7th grade at Chazy. Ball comes over to Nickel. Back to Fortrell, over to Nickel. Nickel. And Fortrell. Fortrell from the outside, off the side of the iron. Ball bounces out of bounds for the Knights. Fortrell will inbound. She gets it in to Nickel. Back over to Megan. Nickel. Shot is up off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Mulholland. Might have been an extra step there. Post with the ball. Gets it over to Digman, but kept in by Fortrell. Picked up by Nickel. Hands over to Fortrell. Seton, the home team tonight. Obviously, usually the home team has the better record. That means nothing when you get into the sectionals. Nickel bounces it off the iron. Put back up by Sullivan. Picked back up by Nickel. Back out to Fortrell. Back over to Nickel. Out of bounds, it'll remain Seton ball. It was off Mulholland. Fortrell will toss in. Currently our shot clock, man. Well, I don't know, they're running the clock down. Oh no, I see what they're doing. They got to reset the shot clock. The man on the clock doesn't appear to be too used to it. Okay, they reset the shot clock to 24 seconds. Ball comes into Sullivan. Out of bounds for the Lady Knights. The Lady Hornets. Post brings it up for the Hornets. Gets it over to Mulholland. Mulholland tied up, dishes back out to post. Ball comes to Dignan. Post picks it up. Sends it back over to Dignan. Bounce pass looking for Mulholland. Off for Trail. It remains Hornet ball. Mulholland will toss in. No score yet in the ball game. We've played a little over 2 minutes. Digman. Dishes back over to Mulholland. Back out to Digman. Inside, but blocked by Cast Iron. Picked up by Nickel is 21 and Heatherton is 12. Those numbers confuse me. Sullivan off the side of the iron. Rebound pulled down by Dignan. Mulholland will bring it up for the Hornets. She drops it off the post to handle. Post. Dishes it out. Picked up by Digman. Digman puts up the shot. Bounces in, and there's the first point in the ball game with 3 minutes gone. Sullivan. Sullivan. Fortrell brings it up for the Knights. Hands over to Heatherton. Back out to Nickel. Bounce pass over to Fortrell. Fortrell back out to Nickel to Heatherton. Heatherton looking for Sullivan. We're going to have a foul on number 44 to a Jackstaff. Fortrell to inbound. 2-0 ball game. 4:39 to go in the first. Ball comes to Heatherton. Back over to Fortrell. Fortrell tries a three, and it's good. Megan Fortrell burns the net for three. And we got a 3-2 ball game. Post comes up with it. Gets it over to Digman. Digman passes over to Mulholland. Mulholland tries a long two. Bounces off the iron. Rebound. And we'll have a foul on Heatherton, I believe. Basket counts. Digman on the line to polish off the three-point play. That one there is off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Sullivan. Hands over to Fortrell. Portrell brings it up. Hands over to Nickel. Nickel back out to Portrell. Ball comes to Nickel. Travel call. I don't know if Castine's touched the ball yet. Even 4 to go in the first. Post comes up with it. Post with a bounce pass over to Mulholland. That's out of bounds for the Knights. Heatherton to inbound. Megan Portrell will come up with the ball. Portrell gets it over to Heatherton. Looking for Portrell inside to Castine. Castine foul under the basket. Katie Castine will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul was on, I think, 24 would be Sheen. Ooh, it wasn't Castine, it was Megan Sullivan with the foul. So Sullivan is shooting 2. Better clean his viewfinder out here. Sullivan burns the net on 1. Tied at 4. Front rim to second. Pull down. Whoa. Nothing call there, so it's going to be who? Going to remain Hornets ball. 4-4. We're in the first. Long pass out to Sheehan. Post. Gives it over to Mulholland. Into Sheehan. In and out. Put back up by Digman, and it's in. Hornets take a 6-4 lead as Portrell comes up with it for the Knights. Over the Heatherton. Sullivan, Portrell bounces off the iron. Mulholland's there for the rebound. Hands over to Post. Post tries a 3 from the outside, off to the side. Sullivan will rebound over to Portrell. Portrell takes her time coming up with it. Over to Nickel. Ball comes to Portrell. Sullivan, he gets it slapped away, comes up ahead to Sheen. Sheen drops it off to Digman. Digman pops one from the outside and it's good. It's 8-4. And with that, Sam Campbell wants a timeout. 2:22 to go in the first. 8-4. The Hornets. Portrell brings the ball up following the timeout. Ball goes over to, he snuck a new one in on me here. That's Ryan. It's going to be Seton ball. Portrell will inbound. Ball comes into Castine. Castine puts one up, rolls it in and out. Rebound controlled by the Hornets. Digman. Almost stripped away by Sullivan. It remains Hornet ball. Sheen. Into Digman, I believe. Sheen drives, misses. Should be over the back. .24 with the foul. That's Sheen. Sheen, I guess it is.
Hey, Tom. Hi, Katie. What's going on?
Portrell will take it up for the Knights. They're down by 4 in the first. Nickel. Now back over to Portrell. Back to Nickel. Stripped away by Mulholland. Oh, foul on Ryan. Mulholland will go to the line for 2. First one, in and out. Katie Castine. That's going to put Jackstad on the line to shoot. Jackstad shooting 2. It's the first. And nails the second. It's 10-4. Fortrell brings it up for Seton. Gets it over to Ryan. Ryan into Fortrell. Back out to Ryan. Ryan over to Nickel. Fortrell. They got Castine tied up under there pretty tight. Ryan hands it back over to Fortrell. Fortrell off the side of the rim, grabbed by Mulholland. Stolen away by Fortrell. Who is the foul going to be on? 2-2. That's Digman with the foul. Seton will take it out with 59 seconds to go in the first. The senior Fortrell tosses it in. Whoa, block. Put back up, still won't fall. Sullivan throws it up, still won't fall. Taken down by the Hornets. Digman brings it up. Post. Bounce pass over to Mulholland. Into Seton. He's blocked by Castine. Castine hands over to Fortrell. Down to 33 seconds in the first. Fortrell over to Nickel. Back out to Fortrell. Ryan gets it into Sullivan. No. Ryan follows, gets it up and in. It's a 10-6 ball game. With 15 seconds to go. Post brings it up for the Hornets. Looking for Mulholland. Mulholland a long pass to Digman. 3 seconds calls. Ball goes back to Seton with 5 seconds to go. Fortrell. 2 inbound. Pass up ahead to Castine. Castine drives, pops one from the outside, short. The buzzer goes off after 1. It's the Hornets 10 and the Seton Catholic Knights 6. We're ready for second quarter action. Megan Fortrell will inbound the ball for the Knights. She gets it into Nickel. Back out to Fortrell. 10-6. Hornets over the Seton Catholic Knights. Fortrell looking for Castine. Picked up. They snuck another one in on me. Number 31. That's Abdullah. Off to the side. Post brings it up. Knights with the ball. Fortrell. Nickel. Over to Fortrell. Fortrell tries another 3. Rolls around off the rim. Picked up by Abdullah. Ball comes out to Ryan. Ryan over to Fortrell. Back to Nickel. Ryan. Nickel. Back over to Ryan. Fortrell into Castine. Castine, yes! Basket will count. Cade will go to the line. It's 10-8. It'll be 10-9 in a moment. Castine usually dead from the foul line. We'll see what she'll do tonight. There it is. Post brings it up for the Hornets. It's it out to Digman. Back over to Post. Long pass over to Mulholland. Looking inside for Sheen. Rolls it off the rim. Gets her own rebound. Foul called on 3-1. That's Abdullah. So Mulholland will inbound it. Mulholland gets it into post. Back over to Mulholland. Mulholland drives, puts up a air ball. Rebound pulled down by Ryan. He hands it over to Fortrell. Fortrell brings it up. Back over to Nickel. Fortrell. Ryan. Ryan with a long pass over to Abdullah. Into Castine. Castine puts it to the floor, puts it up. I think Katie's going to go to the line to shoot two. Castine with a chance to put the Knights ahead by one. 6:06 to go in the half. Got the net with the first. That's a 10-10 ball game. Good. Knights takes the lead. 11-10. Post brings it up for the Hornets. Bounce pass over to Mulholland. Back out to Post. We've got another new player into the ball game for the Hornets. Number 34. Post. Dish it over to Seton. That bounces off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Ryan. Hands it over to Nickel. Nickel gets his strip pocket fixed by Fountain. Digman hustles it up the court. Gives it back over to Seton. Post. Jean buckets it. 12-11. Fountain. Fortrell rather comes up with it. Fortrell over to Ryan. Ball picked up by Fortrell outside to Nickel. Nickel finds Ryan underneath. Foul on Fountain, 34. Amy Ryan on the line shooting a 1-1. 5:03 to go in the half. She can tie it with this shot. She does. Amy Ryan with the bucket. And we're knotted at 12. Ryan with a chance to put the Knights ahead by one. Back rims it. Picked up by Ryan. Hands it out to Nickel over to Fortrell. Fortrell back over to Ryan. Ryan into Abdullah. Rebound pulled down by Sheen. The long pass up ahead to Mulholland. Mulholland into, let me see who it was. Digman. Digman pops it back up, still bounces off the rim. Castine pulls down the rebound. Castine drops it off to Fortrell. Fortrell will bring it up. We got some jumpiness on here. We got a lot of people pounding the bleachers, so might get more shaken than usual. Ryan gets it over to Nickel, back out to Ryan. Fortrell try a three from the outside. Oh, it's short. Grabbed by Abdullah. Shot put up by Nickel, and it's good. Nickel will go to the line to shoot one more. Sullivan back into the ball game for the Knights. She's number 32. Oh, the basket did not count. Out of bounds. I think it's Knights ball. Fortrell to inbound it. Heatherton will have a breather. Nickel will have a breather. Heatherton's in to replace her. The ball comes to Heatherton. Into Sullivan. Sullivan, yes! Regan Sullivan with the bucket. Post brings it up for the Hornets. Gets it over to Digman. Into Sheen. Digman out to Post. Post drives, pops one from the outside, off the mark. Saved, but grabbed by Ryan. Hands it over to Heatherton. Heatherton drops it off for Fortrell to bring up. 16-12. Seton has gained the lead. Ryan, intended for Sullivan. Slips out of her fingertips, picked up by Post. Post drives, puts it up hard off the glass. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up. We got a player on the floor. That's post on the floor. 2-5. That's Fertrell with the foul.
Come on, Jody!
Aaron Post on the line to shoot. Air, I believe. In and out. She'll get one more. 3:11 to go in a half. 16-12. And Knights over the Hornets of PHS. In and out. Seton ball. Fertrell to inbound. She'll get it into Nickel. Back over to Fertrell. Second Fertrell takes her time coming up with the ball. Hands it over to Nickel. Nickel back out to Fertrell. To Heatherton. Into Sullivan. In and out of her hands. Picked back up by Post. Post drives. Pops one from the outside. Misses it. But I think Digman put it back up and in. It's a 16-14 ball game. Fertrell with a long pass up ahead intended for Sullivan. Broken up by Fountain. And I think it's going to be Seton's ball. Heatherton. Over to Fertrell. Ball comes to Nickel. Back out to Fertrell. Heatherton. Hits the side of the rim. Sullivan throws it up. Not to the floor. Hornets come out with it. Sheen drives, runs into the wall. Nothing called. And it's a tie ball game. When I meant to the wall, she's ran into a couple of Seton players. Ball comes to Fertrell. Heatherton back over to Nickel. Heatherton to Fertrell. Back out to Nickel. Heatherton bounces it off the rim. Fertrell pulls down the rebound. Brings it back out to the point. Hands it back over to Heatherton. Stolen away. Picked back up by Digman. .33 puts it up. That's Brown into the ball game. I think Heatherton's called for on the line. Ball will go back over to the Hornets. With a minute and a half to go. Sam Campbell wants a timeout. We're tied at 16. We're ready for action after following the timeout with a minute and a half to go. In the half, 16-16. So Holland will inbound it for the Hornets. Gets it into Digman. Ball comes out to Sheen. Rolls it off the rim. Rebound pulled down. Oh, shot clock for Hall. Fertrell. Gets it over to Nickel. To Fertrell. Fertrell tries a three. In and out. Rebound pulled down by Fountain. Fountain tosses it up ahead. It's going to be out of bounds. Seton ball. Heatherton gets it into Fertrell. Fertrell to Nickel. Bounce pass to Fertrell. Back out to Nickel. Fertrell. Back out to Nickel. Back and forth we go. Heatherton. I think the foul was on Fountain. 34. So Merit Beth Abdullah will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Good. Della gives the Knights a 1-point lead with 46 seconds to go in the half. That one's off to the side. Rebound pulled down by Digman. Ball comes back out to Mulholland, back over to Digman. Out of bounds, Seton ball. Or wrong again, I guess it was off the night. Digman gets it over to Mulholland. I believe that's Brown, number 33. Mulholland puts one up off the side of the rim. It's 17 seconds to go. Abdullah pulls down a rebound, hands it over to Fertrell. We're down to 10 seconds. Nickel looking for Castine. Castine dishes it in to Nickel. Sullivan at the buzzer. Fertrell at the buzzer. No. At halftime, it's the Seton Knights 17 and the PHS Hornets 16. And Section 7 Class B semifinal action. Third quarter action. Mulholland inbounds to post. Ball comes over to Digman, back over to post. 17-16, Knights over the Hornets by 1. Shot is up, bounces off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Mulholland. She dishes it back out to post. Post back over to Mulholland. Mulholland tries one from the outside. It's good. Now the Hornets are up by 1. Fertrell comes up with it. Gets it over to Heatherton. Back over to Fertrell. Into Sullivan. No. Castine saves it. No on the line. Ball will go back to the Knights. The ball will go to the Hornets. Post. Gets it over to Digman. Digman tied up. Mulholland. Travel call. Fertrell comes up with it for the Knights. Gets it over to Heatherton. Back to Fertrell. Heatherton. Heatherton from the outside. Yes! Emily Heatherton with the bucket. And now the Knights lead it by 1. Post over to Digman. Back to post. Mulholland. Shot is up, but it's long. On the line. It'll be Hornets ball. Mulholland will inbound. Post. Bounce pass out to Sheen. Back over the post. Post pops one from the outside, in and out. Rebound grabbed by Heatherton. And she'll leave it for Fertrell to bring up. Fertrell over to Heatherton. Back to Fertrell. Into Sullivan. Sullivan, yes! Megan Sullivan with the bucket. Knights by 3. Out of bounds will remain the Hornet ball. Mulholland will inbound. Gets it out to post. Post brings it out to the point. Tries a 3. Off the back of the rim. Picked back up by Digman. It's Hornet ball. I think the Knights thought it would have been theirs. Mulholland on the line. Fertrell. Into Nickel, back to Fertrell. Heatherton. Over to Fertrell, back to Heatherton. Mulholland. Whirls and twirls, drops it in. 28-21 as Fertrell comes back up with it for Seton. Gets it over to Nicole, back out to Fertrell. And gives Sullivan another bucket. Megan Sullivan putting him in tonight for the Knights. Sheen shot is off. Put back up. Bounces off the rim again. Rebound controlled by Nickel. Nickel with a pass up ahead to Fertrell. Fertrell lets a little traffic go by. Brings it back out, let things settle down. Fertrell over to Nickel. Back out to Megan Fertrell. She'll try a 3 off the side of the rim. Picked up by Post. Nice block by Fortrell, but she's called for the foul. Aaron Post on the line. Burns the net on the first. 23-21. Post can bring the Hornets into one. Whoa. If she'd have missed, she'd have got another one because Heatherton was over the line too soon. Long pass up ahead to Sullivan. No. Grabbed by Sullivan with the foul. Post brings it up. Sheen over to Digman. Digman drives. Puts up the shot and it's good. Hornets take it by one. Fortrell will bring it up. 24-23. Hornets over the Knights. Third quarter action. Heatherton back out to Nickel. Over to Heatherton to Fortrell. Nickel. Her shot is blocked. Grabbed by Digman. Nice steal by Castine up and in, up and off the rim. Who was that one on? 2-2. 2-2 who? 2-2 Hornets, so that'll be on Digman. Knights with a chance to take the lead. Shot is up by Sullivan, missed. Sheehan drops it off to Digman. Digman gives it over to Post. Foul on Heatherton. Mulholland. Over to Sheen, over to Fountain. Excuse me, that's Jackstack, number 44 with the basket. Now the Hornets lead by 3. Fortrell over to Nickel. Back out to Fortrell. Looking for Castine. Ball stripped away. Castine dishes it back out. Nice shot by Heatherton. 25-26. Knights haven't been able to get the ball to Castine tonight, but they better start finding her. Could have another foul. 1-2, that's on Heatherton. Digman on the line to shoot 2. Gets the bounce on the first. Puts their team up by 2.
Box out! Box out!
Bounces high off the rim. Sheehan puts it up, in and out. Jump ball. It'll be Seton's on possession. Fortrell will inbound. And Fortrell will bring it up. Ball comes to Heatherton, over to Fortrell. Looking for Castine, knocked out by Sheehan. It'll be remain Seton's ball. 2:13 to go in the third. Fortrell over to Nickel. Ball comes out to Heatherton, back over to Fortrell. Heatherton. Pick back up, Heatherton throws up a long one from the outside, high off the glass. Shot clock goes off. It'll be Hornets ball. Post will bring it up for the Hornets. Ball comes to Digman. Mulholland. And Knights throw it, the Hornets throw it away. Portrell will take it up. With a minute and a half to go in the third. Long pass comes over to Sullivan. Sullivan from the outside bounces high off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Sheehan. Could be a jump ball. Pulse will bring it up for the Hornets. Gets it over to Digman. Digman close to a travel. Hands it back to Sheehan. Digman. Pulse rather. That's up and in by Jack Stapp. It's now the Hornets by 4. Ball in and out of Castine's hands. Picked up by the Hornets. Post will bring it up. Blocked by Castine. For 42 seconds. The Hornets will inbound. Gets it over to Post. And Mulholland gets the roll. Hornets are now up by 6. Portrell hustles it up the court. Gets it over to Heatherton. Stripped away by the Hornets. Passed up ahead to Mulholland. Mulholland, no. White ball. 19 seconds to go in the third. 31-25. Knights trailing by 6. Portrell. Over to Heatherton. Back out to Portrell. Portrell tries a 3. It's good. Nothing but net for Megan Portrell. She cuts it to 3. After 3. It's the Knights of Seton, 28. The Hornets of Plattsburgh, 31. In girls varsity action, Section 7 Class B semifinals. It's Seton's ball as we start the fourth quarter. Portrell brings it up. She gets it over to Nickel. Stolen away by Digman. Hands it over to Post. Post over to Mulholland. Mulholland from the outside. Bounces off the iron. Put back up by Digman. Monfall. Castine clears the rebound. Hands it over to Portrell. Knights are down by 3. Or you could say the Hornets are leading by 3. Portrell. Over to Nickel. Back over to Portrell. Into Castine. Castine tied up. Nickel's shot is short. Goes out of bounds for the Hornets. Post. Over to Digman. Long pass to Mulholland. Mulholland call with the travel. Megan Portrell comes up. Whoa. Nickel, that's a step, I guess. Sheen will inbound. Back over to Digman. Digman pulls the trigger at the foul line, misses it. Grabbed by Abdallah. Portrell. Abdallah. Portrell. Castine. Shot is up by Portrell. In and out of the rim. Ball comes out ahead to Post. Mulholland. Abdallah with the foul, number 31. Mulholland goes to the line to shoot 2. Back rims the first. Every shooter has a different style. I don't know what the reason is for standing sideways first. There we go. Holland finds the range and puts the Hornets up by 4. Fortrell. Stolen away by Mulholland. Tossed up ahead. Post saves it. Picked back up by Ryan. Hands it over to Fortrell. Fortrell gets it back to Ryan. Nickel. Back out to Fortrell from 3. Good. Megan Fortrell pulls the Knights to within 1. Fortrell, I think, with her 3rd three-pointer of the night. Stolen by Fortrell, but out of bounds. Bigman will inbound. And a 1-point ball game with 5:27 to go. It's Seton's ball. 32-31. Fortrell comes up with it for the Knights. Over to Nickel. Back to Fortrell. Nickel. Bryan. Looking for Castine. Knocked out by the Hornets. Seton ball. Fortrell dishes it in to Abdullah. Abdullah, no. Pulled down by the Hornets. Mulholland. Ball comes out to Bigman. Back to Mulholland. Mulholland from the outside is good. 34-31. 4:44 to go in the game. Loser hangs up their suits for the season. Ryan saves it. Gets it back to Castine. Castine back over to Nickel. Fortrell. Mulholland. Post with the ball. Stolen away by Fortrell. Up and in. Megan Fortrell pulls the Knights back to within 1. 34-33. Mulholland. Bigman. In and out. Rebound controlled by Abdullah. Hands it off to Fortrell. Knights with a chance to take the lead. 3:45 to go in the game. Dishes over to Nickel. Fortrell. Abdullah. Yes! Knights by 1. Post. Over to Mulholland. Mulholland pops one from the outside. In and out. Foul on Nickel. Oh no, Abdullah, number 31. Mulholland inbound. Gets it into post. Back to Mulholland. Out to Sheen. Off the rim. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up and in. 36-35. It's now the Hornets by 1. 3 minutes to go in the game. Castine. Back to Fortrell. Blocked. Knocked away by Ryan. Picked up by Abdullah. Gets it back out to Fortrell. Fortrell fires one from the outside. Hard off the glass. Post clears the rebound. Hustles it up the court. She traveled. All right, we got a travel call back here. The Knights with the ball. Fortrell. Over to Nickel. Over to Castine. Castine tries a 3. Bounces high off the rim. Jump ball. I think he's calling a foul on Abdullah. Digman on the line to shoot, I would say 1-1.
Box out.
She makes it. Digman nails the pair of them. 38-35. Petrell comes up with it. 2:20 to go in the game. Ball comes to Ryan. Ryan kind of tied up, gets it out to Nickel. Nickel nails it down. 37-38. Hornets again by 1. Post. Out to Digman. Mulholland. Back over to Digman, almost stripped away. I don't know if that's a pass or a shot. Abdullah pulls it down. He gives it to Fertrell. Fertrell over to Nickel. Not this time. Rebound pulled down by Abdullah. Jack Stat should have the foul. Maribeth Abdullah on the line to shoot 2. She can put the Knights up by 1. Ties it. And with that, somebody called the timeout. 1:24 to go, 38-38. Seton and the Hornets. Following the timeout, Abdullah has a chance to put the Knights up by 1. In and out. Foul is on Mulholland, number 30. Knights will take it out. Fertrell. Shot is blocked. Fertrell grabs it. Brings it back out to the point. He gets it over to Nickel. Abdullah drives. Nice shot. Jackstad with the block, and it rolled in for Abdullah. The Knights are up by 2 now. Gravel. Fertrell takes her time. 55 seconds to go. Ball comes over to Nickel. Back over to Fertrell. Back to Nickel. Over to Ryan. Abdullah. Shot is long. Grabbed by Castine. Puts up the hook shot. Misses. Rebound cleared by Digman. Ball is thrown while Mulholland grabs it. Tosses up ahead to Post. Foul call on Abdullah. Abdullah has fouled out. Sullivan back in to replace her. 25 seconds to go. Post on the line, shooting 2 can tie it. Back rims the first. We'll get 1 more. If she makes this one, the Knights will have ball. And Hornets will be forced to foul them in order to get that ball back. Post back rims that one, grabbed by Fertrell. Now the Hornets haven't got much choice but to foul. Long pass up ahead, thrown away. Hornets ball. Time call by the Hornets with 19 seconds to go. They're down by 2. Seton 40. Hornets 38. Hornets to inbound. Ball comes to Digman. On another timeout with 16 seconds to go. 16 seconds to go. The Hornets will inbound following the timeout. They trail by 2. Ball comes to Digman. Digman, the long pass over to Mulholland. Mulholland close to steps. Fires one from the outside. It's off the mark. who they're giving it to. We're going to have another timeout with 5 seconds. Seton 40. The Hornets 38 in Section 7 Class B semifinals. 5 seconds. It might be longer than that. We might be heading to overtime. Anything's possible in something like this. Shot is up and in. And we're heading for overtime. 40-40. Supposed to be 40-40, I think. There it is. Overtime, here we come. We're going 3 minutes overtime. Ball controlled by the Hornets. Post puts it up off the mark, grabbed by Castine. Castine passes up ahead to Nickel. Nickel has problems gaining control, hands it back to Castine, over to Petrell. Petrell into Ryan. Ryan dishes back out to Petrell. Petrell from the outside. Oh! Ball back out by Ryan. Ryan kind of tied up, hands back out to Petrell, over to Nickel. Nickel from the outside bounces off the rim. Rebound controlled by, stolen away by Castine. Petrell. Ryan. Hands over to Petrell. Petrell back to Ryan. Sullivan. Out to Ryan. Over to Nickel. Into Castine. Castine puts one up off the glass. Shot clock goes off. It's Hornets ball. Mulholland passes it up ahead to Digman. Sheen. Long pass to Mulholland, blocked by Sullivan, by Petrell rather. Shot is up by post and in. The Hornets take a 2-point lead. Long pass over to Sullivan. Sullivan back out to Nickel, over to Petrell. Nickel's fingertips, Hornets ball. Time called by the Knights. 1:20 to go in overtime. 42 for the Hornets, 40 for the Knights. Hornets inbound. Ball comes into Mulholland. Back to Sheehan. Back over to Mulholland. Up ahead to Digman. Sheehan from the outside. Oh! He nails another one. Puts the Hornets up by 4. Castine drives. Foul on number 24. She and Castine will go to the line to shoot 2. Castine's first shot is up and good. 44-41. Off the mark. Grabbed by post. Under a minute to go. Mulholland. Ball comes to Digman. Digman dishes it back out to Mulholland. Long pass back over to Digman. Mulholland. Knocked out by Castine. Back up by Sheen into Mulholland. Misses. Seton ball with 29 seconds to go in the game. And the Hornets want a timeout. 44 for the Hornets, 41 for the Knights. With 29 seconds left. Petrell to inbound. Long pass comes to Ryan. Up ahead to Sullivan. Sullivan drives. No. Mulholland picks up to lose ball. Jump ball called. Hornet fans don't like the call. They're thinking it should be foul. Ball goes to the Knights on possession. Ball comes to Castine. Cottrell, Ryan. Off to the side, put back up. Foul is on 44, Jack Stack. Sullivan on the line, shooting 2. Nothing but net on the first. With that, Sam Campbell wants a timeout with 17 seconds to go in the overtime. Sullivan on the line with one more shot. 44-42 Hornets. Following a timeout, Sullivan steps to the line to shoot her second shot. Good. Cottrell with the foul, but it doesn't do much good. Yes, she will go to the line. I was thinking it was the Hornets, but the Hornets have only got 5 fouls on them. So I was going to put Post on the line to shoot a 1-and-1. 13 seconds to go. 43-44. In semifinal action, Class B. Rolls it in, puts them back up by 2. With that, Mr. Campbell wants a timeout. Following a timeout, Post is on the line to shoot her second shot. She can put the Hornets up by 3 with 13 seconds to go in the overtime. She nails it. Now the Knights need a 3-pointer. Sullivan off to the side. Woo. 4 seconds. I think the game belongs to the Hornets. Digman on the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Winner of this game, I believe, goes on to play the winner of Seton, which is going on now. Hornets have won this one. They'll move on to the finals. 47 for the Hornets, 43 for the Knights. In a hard-fought battle all the way through. 48-43. No foul call with 1 second to go. The call will inbound. Rins into Cottrell. Cottrell fires it up at the buzzer. It falls short. And the Hornets have defeated the Knights in Section 7 Class B semifinals in overtime by a score of 48-43. It was a battle right to the end. The Hornets 48, the Knights 43, and Section 7 Class B semifinals.